When you ask a Filipino parent about the first thing they think about when they hear corporal punishment, more often than not, they'll tell you that corporal punishment is discipline. Ask a bit further, and a good majority of these parents will tell you that corporal punishment is a necessity to raising good kids. Ideas and arguments vary, but the general belief seems to be that a soft and friendly parent will garner no respect from children and result in getting stepped on relentlessly as said children grow up. But is that really true? In simple terms, corporal punishment is when unwanted behavior is corrected through the use of pain. Sometimes this pain is inflicted indirectly through punishments that can strain the body, like making the child run a certain number of laps around a large area, or forcing them to carry heavy buckets of water for a long period of time. The most common cases of corporal punishment, however, usually involve beatings, and they can take the form of slaps, strikes with or without tools, pinches, and sometimes even kicks or punches, with the severity of punishment varying among caregivers. As scary and as traumatizing as the punishments sound, studies have shown time and again that they don't work. Beatings keep children from committing bad behavior in the short term, not because the children understand what they did wrong, but because they are terrified of their caregiver's rage and avoid misbehaving as a result. When the children grow older and consequently stop fearing their caregivers, the effectiveness of beatings will be lost, and instead of having respect, the previous abuse often leads to the children having intense resentment for the caregiver. Because they are often hurt for trying to defend themselves, corporally punished children also tend to grow up with many insecurities and experience difficulties in expressing how they feel. They are left at a greater risk for behavioral problems, anxiety disorders, and even depression. They are also more likely to be engaged in domestic violence and child abuse when they become adults themselves. So what can we do? If we can't use corporal punishment, how else are we going to get children under control? How do we impart discipline and make sure they know right from wrong? This is where open communication comes in. Essentially, open communication is where everyone can respectfully voice out their thoughts and feelings with the expectation that they will be heard. This doesn't mean that we have to listen to everything that our children want or that we have to give them everything they ask for, but it does mean that we're doing everything that we can to understand them as people. It means that we're listening to the ideas that make them who they are, that we're allowing them to explain themselves when they make a mistake. When there's a conflict in our ideas, it means that we sit down and we talk to each other and we try to reach a compromise. There will be times where we need to put our foot down. That's only natural. But making sure the kids have an idea of why plays a big part in helping them learn what's right and wrong. It's essential in helping them learn how to reason, and it protects them from making bad decisions when they're older. It takes a lot of maturity from all sides, but that's just a big part of maintaining a relationship. The strong, unbreakable bonds of mutual respect and love will be worth it in the end anyway. But how exactly do we start open communication?
You become genuine. If you really want to bond with your child, then they'll see the genuineness. So make time for that. Listen to your child, have some conversations, and do things together. For example, you're cooking, then say, "Can you help me with this?" Because you know that he's good in making the garlic bread, like that. And then you could also be more interested in their hobbies or in schoolwork. So you can also ask them, oh, what happened to your project? What was your score? So if they see that, they know that their parents really are involved.